I'm a YouTuber also, and I have to upload these sessions on my channel.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, Aarti, I hope you don't really mind me calling you by your first name.
No, 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 no. Please, please go ahead. No
Okay.
problem.
The thing is that your sentences seem quite beautiful, but if you add a little bit of words which are a bit unconventional,
Mm-hmm.
then what will happen is that perhaps, no, I'm not trying to teach you that how to teach. I'm just suggesting that if you use these kind of words, don't you think that it will, go into the student's mind and they are going to learn new words from you?
Yes, you are right. But actually, I want to tell you this thing that I am teaching in a Hindi medium school.
Oh, okay.
And this is the reason why my language has deteriorated and it has broken down because I can't use this type of English there in my classrooms.
True.
I I I talk to them in very small chunks, you can say. Like come here, sit down, stand up, go there, bring. And some new students, they can't even understand this much of English also because till fifth class, they have not even opened their English books. So it's a very worst conditions, you can say. And I am learning this language just to upgrade myself, just to so that if in case I have to talk to someone or if I am attending any workshop, there I can talk very confidently without any hesitation.
I don't see any hesitation in you, though.
No, but you might have seen that I forget words at times. They just don't
That's
come to
okay.
my
We
mind.
all forget words sometimes. That's okay.
But
Okay.
if I keep on practicing, I think one day I'll become a good fluent speaker also.
Tell me
But that I have
about
to keep.
one
Mhm.
book that you have enjoyed reading.
Um, right now, I'm reading a book written by some Richard, uh, Voice of Silence. Actually, it is written by Osho, but it is translated in English by some Richard. I'm forgetting his first name. So I'm reading that book.
Okay, and I'm talking about a book which you have read in your childhood and loved it.
That's um, Alice in Wonderland,
Okay, and
then Unforgettable Jeweler. Then I've read many.
okay,
Just I can't remember other names.
there was one book which I'll never forget. It was a book written by Dickens, Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. And the way it starts, it was the
Acha.
best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. The very sentences, it keeps you captivated from the word go.
Charles
I'm a huge
Dickens.
fan of Dickens.
Okay. I
That
have
is the
read him
best.
during my MA. I
Okay.
read Charles Dickens during when I was doing my MA literature. At the time, I read Shakespeare, As You Like It,
Okay.
Shakespeare's comedy, As You
Yes,
Like
as you
It.
like it.
Hmm.
Shakespeare greatest work, what I believe is that is my personal opinion, Macbeth.
Macbeth. Yes.
I loved it. Uh,
And one more is there in which he has written that he has turned someone into a wicked fairy. Tempest.
Tempest. That's
Tempest
not really
and
one of my favorites.
I forget every story now. I can't. Then King Henry IV, I think he's also written by
Yes,
Shakespeare. And
yes, and
Great Expectations by Charles Dickens.
Dickens,
Great
Charles Dickens.
Expectations. Huh? I have read
David
this.
Copperfield, Great Expectations. They're all An Old Curiosity Shop. They're all written by Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Do you
I
know the
think I
meaning
should
of the
start
word
reading.
Dickens?
Hmm.
Do you know the meaning of the word Dickens?
No, no, no.
Dickens means the devil.
Oh.
If you read the classics, you will find, like today we say, what the hell you are doing? In those times, what the Dickens you are doing? Dickens means the devil or hell.
Oh. So it was
Now,
his pen name, maybe
it was
Charles.
his surname, I believe, Charles Dickens.
Oh, okay, surname. Hmm.
And second favorite is Agatha Christie. Do you like Agatha Christie?
No, 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 I don't remember.
Okay, okay. So tell me now, there are lots of web series which have come up, movies which
Your
are easily
video has
available.
disappeared.
Why?
Your video disappeared. Oh,
Okay.
now it's
Now
okay.
now today many things are at our fingertips. So tell me about a movie and a web series that you have watched recently.
Web series. No, I have not tried anyone. My daughters always tell me to watch web series if you want to improve your English. But I
Do you
didn't
have a
select
pen and a
anyone.
piece of paper handy with you?
No, but I can bring.
I'm writing a name
Or you
of a
can
web
write in the
series.
chat box.
Please watch it. Peaky Blinders.
Have you written it in the chat box?
Yes.
Yes, it is Peaky Blinders. Okay.
Yes. Please watch it. Do you know the meaning of the
Okay.
word picky?
No.
When a person is very pale from long drawn sickness, that is called picky.
Okay. So it
Suppose
is
if
about
somebody, yes, picky blinders.
okay, I'll try
Thi-
to
thi-
watch.
This is about a mafia group which existed during the First World War, and excellent story and first rate of acting. You will
Okay.
enjoy
I
it.
will
All
definitely.
right. Yeah, you were telling me something, that
Hmm.
you are busy in your daughter's marriage or something like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So marriage is going to be held on 9, 10, and 11th of March.
Okay.
And we are going to that Gupta Kashi. That is in Uttarakhand.
Okay.
Um, very famous temple of Lord Shiva and Parvati, that is Triyugi Narayan temple, and someone says that there the marriage of Shiv Parvati was happened in that which yug you can say Treta Yug or
Okay.
I exactly don't know the time, and so it's a very popular Mandir temple. And my daughter has decided that my marriage should also held there, so we have to go visit there in Triyugi Narayan in the March. So right now the preparations were going on, like shopping and booking the uh, decorators, and then
Okay.
whatever we are having in the marriages. As it is my first time, so I'm a little bit scared also that it should not be that messy should not happen. I mean, everything must be on time. It should be handy that whatever we need there, we should have in our cartons. So let's pack each and everything. So gradually, this work is also going on. Then my job, then the exams, then my YouTube channel, then my dholak, and there are many things I have to do.
All
And I
right.
love doing all these things.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, ma'am, tell me, you are from MP, you said, right?
Yes.
Tell me something about MP and how the people are, the traditions, the customs that exist over there. Because I have never been to MP. And tell me three good reasons that why should I go to MP?
Now, okay. So here you will find good places to visit, like Birla Mandir is there. Actually, I hail from Bhopal. That is the
Okay.
capital of MP. Yeah, I born and brought up in Bhopal, and I got married in a small town.
So you were there during the gas tragedy?
No, no. At that time, I was in class fourth. when the
Okay.
gas tragedy happened. Yeah, but I remember the precautions my family members has taken, and my father, he has just uh, wet
That was
all
in
the curtains there.
1984.
Pardon?
That was in 1984, right?
Yeah, that was in
I
1984.
was only 12 years old then, but I read it on newspaper and I
Mm-hmm.
remember the kind of impact that it made on people. We are all
Yes.
speaking about Bhopal gas tragedy for months.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Months and year on 3rd and 2nd December. Now also they are keeping holidays to just remember that day, the tragedy of that day. It was actually we live in the BHL area. My father is in Bhel, that is Bharat
Okay.
Heavy Electricals Limited. So that was a different area, and the gas that leaked in city area. I mean, it was far from our house, so we didn't get any impact of that. Yeah, but at that time we were very small, and the my father, he has put all the wet curtains, clothes, and we have closed the doors even so that the air must not enter from any of the places. And we just packed the rooms, closed the windows, all that, and we were in the home itself for 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
Mm. So it was a horrible time. And
Ma'am,
there
if you
I
don't
come,
mind, ma'am, if you don't mind, can I have my tea? I'm addicted to my tea and I'm habituated in
please,
taking at a particular time.
yes, please go on, no problem.
Thank you.
And virtually, I will also enjoy and feel the hotness of your green tea. I have taken my tea because of this session. I hurriedly
Okay.
came back from the market. I just prepared the tea because I know I have to attend the session from 4 o'clock. So I have taken.
I don't know how
Uh,
to prepare, so I'm dependent on my maid and she came late.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So tell
So
me three
yeah.
good reasons that why should I go to MP?
Mm-hmm. I was telling you that there you can visit to Birla Mandir. That is a very famous mandir temple built by Tata Group of. Then there are lakes, one big lake and one small lake. They are the two important attractions of Bhopal, you can say.
Okay.
Then uh, what else? Because I live in Narsingarh and very rarely I visit to Bhopal, and it has changed totally. Uh, I was there till,
What about the people? How they are?
yeah, they are good as India is famous for its diversity. So many different, many peoples of different religions you will find here. They are good. They are called Bhopalis. Like in
Okay.
Sholay, if you remember that Surma Bhopali.
Yes, yes, yes.
So they are talking in a very different accent. क्या हो रिया है कहाँ जा रही है हो like that. And lakes are there. Then Nawab Patodi's bungalows are also there. They are very,
Okay.
again, you have disappeared now. You are visible.
Okay.
So Nawab Patodi's bungalows are there. Very good, very enriched bungalows are there. Then many parks are there. What else?
What
Jama
about
Masjid
the
is there.
grandeur? What about the grandeur of these palaces? Of Pataudi's palaces? Have you ever been inside those palaces?
No, no, no. I have seen from outside only. Gohar Mahal is there.
Okay.
Then Raja Bhoj's very large statue is there
Okay.
near the lake. Mm. And these other things. British
So
Library is there.
British Library. Okay.
It's a very good big library. There you can get many books. Online also you can have that membership from that library. And you can enjoy reading. And that's all. You can say I'm forgetting because I live in Narsingarh. And Narsingarh is also called the mini Kashmir of Malwa, and
Okay.
it's very beautiful place, you can say, surrounded by lakes and the rolling hills, and this, and what you can say, natural beauty is very much we are having natural beauty around us, greeneries and all these things.
What do you think about the education system of India? Do you think that there needs to be a change? If
Of course,
yes,
it should
why?
be
If
changed.
no, why?
Yes, yes, it should be. It must be changed because we are more dependent on examinations. Like if a student he can't get that much of mark, we declare him fail. But this should not be the reason for the failure, because for example, if we are having 100 questions and if he has learned 80 questions and he didn't learn those 20 questions, and in the examination if those 20 questions are asked, and on the basis of those 20 questions if we declared him fail, so it's not good for him. We can't consider him as a failure because he knows the 80 questions, but the rest 20 questions he don't know. So on the basis of those 20 questions we can't judge his intelligence. So I think the examination pattern must be changed. We can conduct oral examinations also, so that um, we can forget
You
we
can
can
judge a student properly because from the written examinations, the judgment comes from a different way, and from oral, you can judge a person completely, both verbal and non-verbal.
Yes,
Right?
and you can check his confidence also. You know, if a student can speak well, if he can whatever if you have asked, if he can explain that thing, that content, that topic, then he gains confidence from inside. And mostly I have seen the student that madam we can write but we can't speak because we hesitate while speaking. We have not got that much confidence because in our Indian classrooms only the teacher is speaking. The children are they are only the passive listeners. They are not actively participating during the periods when we are having social science or Sanskrit or Hindi, whatever we are teaching. Only that I visit some classrooms also. I think in November, I got this opportunity because I'm a master trainer of FLN, that is Fundamental Learning Language and Numeracy. So I visited 13 schools, and there I just sit back in the class and I asked the teacher to continue. Just you continue, keep on your teaching. I will just listen how do you teach, whether you are following those norms or not. The horrible the teaching was. He is reading and understanding himself only. He is never bothered about whether the student of the last bench he is understanding his teachings or not. And all the students were sitting passively there. And when at the end of the period, I came forward and I asked some general questions of that lesson, they were unable to answer because they have read the chapter only, but
You
they
read like a
can't.
parrot.
Yeah, but they can't comprehend what actually that what are the objectives behind that lesson. So a teacher must understand first this thing that there is a objective behind every lesson in every class, and that objective you have to cascade it through your teaching. But this is not happening. Only the teacher is he says, I asked him that in how many days you just complete one chapter. He says that, madam, in one day I can complete 2 to 3 chapters. What is there to be complete?
Mother of
Just I will
Christ.
read it and I will give the question answers, and that is the work done. And then they consider that our course is finished. They checked it and then they sit in the garden. They just keep their chairs outside, and then they have nothing to do whether the children they have understood or not. Then how will they write in the examination? No problem. They will open their guides, they will open their notebooks, and they will write. And the teacher has nothing to do with their understandings and all that. And the same with the children. He goes in the next class without any base of that previous class, and there also the same teacher he will meet, and this way it will go on. And this is the reason why students they are dropping out from the main streams. The retention is very much less in our country, I can say, in the village also, because the teachers they are not good, they don't teach.
Is it like that that the teachers lack motivation?
Yes, this
Or
is the
they don't
main
have the
factor.
quality? Which one?
No, no, motivation plays the most important role, because if you have the motivation, you can learn, you can equip yourself, you can upgrade yourself. If you have the motivation to teach, because you know, giving back to society, your society has made you a teacher, and now this is the time that you have to pay back to your society, and what you are doing, you are not doing your work honestly. And the reason is that in the same way your children will also get this type of teacher, and then your children will also be a hopeless case. They will also not get good job when they will grow up. It's my personal belief, and it happens. I have seen that if a teacher is not
Is it
teaching in
like
the
that
right way.
that not much facilities are given to a teacher?
No, no, we are getting good money. Like I get 73,000. I'm a government teacher. I get per month I get 73,000. And in the same way, I'm in grade two. The teacher of grade one, he get 82 or 85, and the teacher in who is in third grade, he gets 50 to 55,000. So
Then
is
the
it a less
pecuniary
money?
arrangements are quite satisfactory.
Yes.
I
And
think then there should be no lack of motivation because the pecuniary arrangements speak quite loudly.
yes, they are not motivated. And you know, the blunder they answers, I feel that I should give them a good slap on their face. Whenever they say, Madam, गाय खा गई किताब, I ask the workbook, and how many students you are having? Madam, दो बच्चे हैं. मैंने बोला okay. Then just let me see their workbooks. Madam, वो गाय खा गई. The such answers they are giving. So I just get fed up with their inspections, and I don't want to do any more inspection. But there are some reasons they send me to inspect some schools. That madam, you come and then tell me what the things are going on. And if I take strict actions against them, then they will use the political powers on me. That madam, you want to live here or not? Shall we transfer it to Jharkhand, you to or Chhattisgarh, like that? So I get threats if I judge them honestly. So my husband says, do your work quietly and let them do their work. You don't interfere them.
And in between, the students are the worst sufferers.
Yes, I always realize this thing. They so poor they are, and they just look at the teacher like this for the knowledge, and the teacher is not aware of their needs, and he don't like. I think he is not motivated from inside. Even some teachers have kept some teachers on rent. They pay them 3,000 or 4,000, and they say that in place of me, you go to school and you teach them. I will give you 3,000 at the end of the month.
Good Lord.
This is the condition of our education system. If I speak honestly, I have seen such cases, and now what to do with such teachers? So
Ma'am, the
everything must
feedback
be.
time, I don't have anything to tell you. Uh, just what you can do is that sometimes what you have read in your student life, you can run your eyes it, on them, and if you can develop the habit of watching web series, I think that little bit of hitch that you're having sometimes that will be gone completely.
Okay, I will try.
And I mean, when you watch this web series, if you come across a new word, please jot down that particular word along with the sentence,
Sure, sure.
because these words they have got several meanings. I
Yes.
mean, in Hindi, there is a sentence called "dum daba ke bhag jana," right? That word, I learned from a web series that is skidaddle.
Pardon?
Skidaddle.
Only in one word the whole sentence is completed.
Yes, skidaddle. I've written the word for you.
Sure, I'll check it.
So, what really happens is that when you understand the sentence, then automatically you will get to understand that particular word which you have perhaps heard for the first time.
Hmm.
If you listen to the native speakers, what I'm trying to make you understand is that if you listen to the native speakers, I think it will be much better for you rather than reading or listening to an Indian whose native language is not English. It pays rich
Hmm.
dividends when you listen to a native speaker. One more name I'd like to suggest you, Stephen Fry. If you
Stephen
listen
Fry.
to his videos, you'll love it. Okay, I hope you have
He's a,
enjoyed the session.
yes, quite a lot. Though although I was speaking more, and I should have listened you also, but in a flow I just go on speaking
No, no, that's fine.
my thing.
Perfectly. Thank you. Take care.
Okay.